Imagine, if you will, a quiet morning on the edge of a Highland lake. The sound of pipes begin to pierce the stillness of the morning as hundreds descend into the valley. A noble laird calls the games to order, and competition to find the greatest warrior in the land begins. You know, the goals may have changed, but the spirit remains. These games have taken on a new life here in America. We have a myth here in the United States that our earliest settlers were all religious pilgrims. They were all fleeing the United Kingdom to come here to be able to celebrate and practice their religion freely. That's only half of the story. You see, the other half is a lot of people that came over here were political prisoners. I mean, you look at the history of Australia, very similar. The United Kingdom took a bunch of people that it did not exactly think fit with what they needed in the home countries and sent them to the edges of the world. We're not going to really go into that. This is a video all about how the Highland Games have taken off in America and taken on a life of their own. See, a lot of these political prisoners were people from Ireland, Scotland, Wales. In Scotland, a lot of their culture was being destroyed. It was illegal to talk Gaelic. It was illegal to dress in the Highland dress. It was illegal to form your clan bonds. It was illegal to have large groups of men come together and practice their warfare. As such, the people who kind of fled that oppression ended up here in the Americas. Well, one of many places, right? They came here. And then the Highland Games started. It was a way for all of the members of a certain clan to come together and compete in a series of athletic pursuits to prove that they were the best warriors in the land. The person who won all the games would have the honor of being the laird's chosen, the best warrior, bragging rights, if you will. Now, we still do these games here in the United States, but we also do more than just the games. You see, it's become a way for everybody to come together, to celebrate their heritage, to celebrate their culture, to celebrate their need to feel the belonging. It fills a void that was taken. Even though the Highland Games have kind of progressed and done their own things and they're back in the Scotland, over here it was a way to share experiences, to share the old country. And that has been going on since the 1800s. So what are some of the things that you can find at the Highland Games? What are some of the things that you can do? Some of the things that, if you've never been, you want to experience? Here, let's take a look at the Longs Peak Scottish-Irish Festival, one of the largest in the United States, and show you exactly what you can do. You see, over here, we have Food Alley. You can find the traditional, the quasi-traditional, and the American festival food. Over here, we have the Scotch tent. This is where you can experience some of the drinking culture. The Scotch still hails from Scotland, and you can try a gamut of different flavors. Now, if you're a Scotch novice, most festivals have a tasting room where a master of the art can talk you through some of the tasting notes of the different whiskeys. Now, it's not just drink and food, although that is a great part of the festival. The old games are alive here in the United States. As we take a look over at the athletic field, over here you see athletes competing in 9 different events. If the games are not your thing, you can find family, relatives, ancestors. You can go to information tents, find out what clan your family came from. You can go talk to your clan members and the regional representatives and find a little bit of what's missing. And what would be a festival if we didn't have music and dance? Most festivals have dance competitions. Most festivals have pipe band competitions, and some even have amazing rock and roll bands. So if you find yourself looking for something to do and just want to go and experience something unique, something that could potentially be just the type of entertainment you're looking for, go ahead and pull up your local browser. See if there's a Celtic festival or a Highland festival near you. There's a little bit of something for everybody, and I know I found my family there, and who knows, maybe you will too. We'll catch you next time.